Welcome back to Sports Center. Our story of the day is Hurricane Harvey. Another 1,000 National Guard troops will be sent to the Houston area today to assist with flooding from the now tropical storm. An additional 15 to 25 inches of rain is expected through Friday. That's a shot of Houston before Harvey and Houston after. Some rainfall totals may reach 50 inches. Sporting events are being interrupted, but that's the least of the concern for those who play the games for a living. As J.J. Watt says, Houston is not only on his jersey, it's home.
It's very difficult, not only because we have family and friends back there. Some guys have young kids, some guys have wives and families, but that's our city. It's very tough to watch your city get hit by such a bad storm and not be there to help. Not be there to help with the recovery, not be there to help with the process. It's very tough. Houston's a great city. We're going to come out of this stronger than ever.
Watt not the only Houston athlete showing support. Astros shortstop Carlos Correa tweeting, praying for Houston. New Houston resident Chris Paul tweeting, my heart and prayers are with you, Texas. And James Harden tweeting, please send your love and prayers to the people in Texas. Hashtag pray for Texas.
Let's continue this now with NFL reporter Jeff Darlington joining us here in studio. And Jeff, obviously, they still have work to do, trying to focus on a football season, but you don't blame them because their thoughts are elsewhere. Business-wise, Thursday, preseason game against the finale against the Cowboys was supposed to be in Houston. Dallas offers to have it there in Dallas. How are they balancing this between work and concern about their home?
Well, Sage, we just talked about the fact that sports certainly comes second in this regard. That's what the organizational message is. I just got off the phone with Amy Posick, who runs communications for the Texans. She said that head coach Bill O'Brien and Rick Smith, the team's general manager, have made clear to the players, it's family first, it's football second. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that everyone in your family is accounted for and safe. And at this point, I am told that that is the case, that players have been able to contact their family members. Brian Peters, the team's linebacker, was told by a neighbor that he has a foot of water in his place.
Whoa.
He is the only player at this point that knows that he's going to deal with damage to his home. These players have not even been home yet because they played a preseason game in New Orleans and then traveled directly to Dallas because, quite frankly, there's no way to get into Houston right now. But the organization monitoring this very closely from a personal standpoint and making sure that the players' lives are the priorities here.
It's good to see J.J. Watt get involved. He is sort of the face of the franchise, perhaps the face athletically of that city. And we see the tweets and the thoughts and the prayers, and that is how people can help now, but they can also contribute monetarily. J.J. Watt spearheading this effort, any sort of financial goal in mind? I know he set it at $100,000. That's what he put in, and you just take it from there.
Exactly, and he already bumped it up to two. They met that goal, $150,000, in something like an hour, and bumped it up immediately to get to $200,000. But the team recognizes that they have plans to do even more beyond this. But right now, they're so in the moment, so trying to still figure this out. That I mean, they're trying to figure out logistically. It's certainly not a priority, but how they even play this game on Thursday. They were supposed to host it in Houston, their annual tradition of having the Cowboys and the Texans wrap up the preseason. Now they're thinking they know they should and probably will play the game in Dallas on Thursday. A lot of logistics even going into that. So it's all hands on deck for the Houston Texans right now, and certainly I think that they've got a lot that they'd like to take care of down the line in terms of making sure that they get their community back on its feet.
You take a look at, Jade, the pictures you pointed out before and after. We were there 6 months ago for the Super Bowl, and it's eerie. I can't imagine what those people are going through. Perspective, certainly, football versus life. Jeff Darlington, thank you so much. And coming up next hour, we're going to hear from Andre Ware, Houston native, who's in it. We'll hear what he has to say next hour.
All right, Jeff, thank you. Let's get to golf yesterday.